Brief little detour. Fossil Bluff, Wyoming National Monument. Don't know if I really want to hike up there. It's like 90 degrees. That being said, let's at least go check out the visitor center, yeah? So apparently, through the last, 200 years or so, there's been a ton of fossil, mining up and about here, out in those hills. I guess this used to all be a lake bed, and it is just full of various fossils going back millions and millions of years, of course. That said, it's hot out here. I was thinking about hiking on up there. The road goes up to within about 4 miles of it, but screw that, it's too hot. And we can't go in the visitor center because, they're weird and it's locked and all COVIDed up. So I guess it was a fun little detour. Keep driving. Morning, folks. It's getting up on a little bit later than I intended to leave Idaho Falls, but that's alright. Just had a little bit of stuff to attend to this morning, put me behind schedule. I was gonna try and get up at dawn, but it never actually works unless I'm sleeping outdoors. So it's 9 o'clock now, and I am on the road again. I'm gonna fly the southern route this time, which means down through Boise and across to Oregon and angling back up to the Seattle area. Purpose for this is all about fires and smoke. It's just gotten worse since I've been out here in, the Rockies, I guess you could say. Everything between here and the Cascades is on fire. And it doesn't matter what route I go, I've got issues on every one of them. Southern route seemed like it had more options to be able to dodge off course to get out of the smoke plume if I needed to. It says it's all orange and red in the center of Oregon, which is probably about where I'll be camping. That's the INCIWEB index for air quality. We'll see. Where I'm at right now is yellow to orange, and it's not that bad. So I'm hopeful that once I get crossing over into there, we'll be able to find at least some pretty country and a decent place to spend the night. Worst case scenario, might just have to rent a hotel room somewhere. So that being said, I'll try not to film the whole drive unless I see something cool, but knowing what's along this route, I probably won't until we get to Oregon. So just saying howdy. Welcome to Craters of the Moon National Monument. Haven't been here in probably 20 plus years. It's a really kind of a cool landscape. I'm sure many of you that are watching are familiar with it, but not all of you are, because there's people that watch from all over the country and world. That being said, just kind of stopping here. I'm not going to go down and explore or do any of the little white-footed trails as they would appear down there. Just thought I'd stop and show you. Wish it wasn't so smoky and windy so you could see a little better and hear a little better, but well, was gonna just take you on the little loop road that goes up through the craters of the moon area, but apparently it's 35 bucks for a single vehicle to pass, and I only have a limited amount of time anyway because I got a late start. So we did a little drive-by, took you a few pictures, couple videos. That's all we get on this, but one day Zyra, you need to go explore out there with me. I haven't been there since I was a little kid, and I remember some pretty cool stuff about it. You should remind me next time we're in Idaho. We are in Baker City, Oregon. It's actually kind of a cool old town. It's quite old. A lot of neat architecture. I'm not gonna like go look at it all though. I want to get back on the road. The smoke is so thick over here and we are very close to a fire. So I think we're just gonna keep pushing on despite the fact that I am getting kind of exhausted. Kind of lame. So welcome to the Umatilla National Forest, Central Oregon. Also, according to my map, Blue Mountains. And we are on the Oregon Trail, like literally the old wagon trail. It's got markers every once in a while. I'll see if I can spot one on my way back down and take a shot. The road finally deteriorated to where I couldn't go any further, so turning back around. Plus it's a lot of tall dry grass up here and I do not want to pull off to the side too far and let my exhaust touch it. That could just be bad. Interesting, eh? Well, welcome to tonight's campsite. It's not a bad little spot, actually. We are still technically on the Oregon Trail. There's a white marker just over yonder in the bushes. I just dropped off the side of it and crawled up a little rocky slope and found a campsite. Of course, I had to find an easier way back out, but I didn't see it coming in. So yeah, this is where we're gonna camp. And that noise you can hear in the background is actually the freeway. It's not very far as the crow flies. So it's about 2 miles by this road to get back to it. So be able to get up and back at it quite early in the morning, which is what I want to do. And yeah, welcome to camp. It's kind of a cool forest. It's sparse enough, you got good visibility, but I dropped back down where there's a little bit of water, so we have some green around us instead of just tall, dead, brown grass. If you're still watching, 10 cents for the experienced camper. Field mice, absolutely everywhere, and they love a warm engine when it gets cold at night, especially at higher elevations or during spring or fall months. So, prop open your hood. What happens is they'll go in there, they'll sit on your engine, do their thing, and then they can easily escape. If they can't easily escape, what they do is start trying to chew their way out through whatever feels soft to them. And that's how you end up with chewed up wires, chewed up like hood linings, all sorts of stuff. Short stick, prop it open, also helps cool off your engine. started this journey talking to you all while I sat in the joys of Seattle gridlock. Now that I'm back sitting in Seattle gridlock, I figure it's a fitting place that I could end this particular journey. 3,240 miles so far, and I've got, like 30 miles to my house, but that's going to take a while looking at the traffic situation. All in all, it was a really good journey. Covered a lot of ground. We saw a lot of amazing stuff, and by now you have seen them all too, as I probably released them as a series of 3 videos. So starting out here, we visited Spokane Falls, Lolo National Forest, Kilgore, Idaho, hung out in Idaho Falls for a little while, then took another drive, spent some time in Medicine Bow National Forest, Denver, Colorado, the Flaming Gorge, Wyoming, and then we spent some more time in Idaho Falls, spent the night on the Oregon Trail in Oregon, and back home to Seattle. All in all, I think it was 12 days, 12 nights I should say, 6 of them in the Jeep, 6 of them in hotels, and an ungodly amount of hours sitting in this particular seat. I am ready to park the Jeep and forget about it for a while. Actually, I'm kind of ready to ride my bike. With that said, I'm going to just go ahead and sign off. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series of videos. We'll catch you on the next journey.